YouTube, what's good? What's good? It's your man, the Rich Kid. Back at you with another video, another topic, man. Yo, Alabama, Roll Tide, Crimson Tide, Nation, stand up. Hey, man, look, I got to talk about this reaction to this 29-22 victory, man, over South Carolina today. Let's talk about it. It didn't look good, Tide Nation. It didn't look good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of lost a little faith. It took them about 4 quarters really to win this thing, man. They started out slow and they couldn't get on track basically all game. It was just kind of a sludge fest, man. You know what I mean? The offense, let's put it like this. Alabama didn't play good until the end of this game today. They didn't play good to the end of the game. They won. I'm happy they won, but they didn't play good to the end, to the very end. I think this was probably their worst performance since the Florida State game, since that first game, man. They haven't looked like this. You know, in the back of my mind, something told me this game might be like this because, you know, of the 4 games that they've won, it's been a very brutal stretch, man. You know, and eventually, you know, in the SEC, this stuff catches up with you. You know, so every game is not going to, or every week is not going to be perfect. Especially, you know, you've been on the road, tested. Some, you know, slugfest, you know, coming into this game with South Carolina. South Carolina was unranked. They had that whole, you know, the bull. It's like 1-4, 1-5 with unranked teams. You know what I mean? So it kind of reared its ugly head today. You know, it had a recipe for that. And, you know, for the most part, it came true. It came to fruition. But, you know, we found the way to win it. We found the way to win it, Tide Nation. You know, I was very happy that they continued to fight to the end, you know, and they got a victory out of it. I'm really proud of them for doing that. And it's a well-deserved bye week coming up because they need it. You can kind of see it, man. They need a rest week, man, you know, so they can, you know, get their injuries right, so they can recharge and get back on this grind, you know, to the end of the year, to the road to the playoffs, you know what I mean? Like I said, none of the team really played all that well, especially offensively, man. They weren't good at all. Ty was off for most of the day. He was missing wide open dudes. Ryan Williams dropping passes, man. You know, it just so uncharacteristic of these cats, man. The offensive line looked like trash. They couldn't block. I mean, South Carolina was just all over Ty, man. Ty was just scrambling, running, you know, for his life all day long, man. You know, and I was just like, wow. It's true, man. I'm like, yo, this could be that trap game, man. This you know, this could be the game that they, you know, might have to give up. You know, they've been through a lot these last 4 weeks, man, you know. But, hey, again, they found a way. Shout out to the defense. Even though the D didn't play exceptionally well, they did enough. To keep the offense in the game. Shout out to Lawson and my man, big man, Tim Keenan, the big man in the middle, for stripping that Cat Sellers, the quarterback for South Carolina, at the end of that, man. They made that play happen, though. If they didn't make that play, who knows what would have happened? You know what I mean? They made a play. They forced that ball out of his hand. The ball came out before he hit the ground. Yo, it was a turnover. And I seen it. I'm like, yo, that ball is out. You know what I mean? Hey, we got the ball back with like a minute and so. Drove down. It seemed like we were trying to kind of position the offense, you know, for the kicker to, you know, get a good kick, because let's be real, Tide Nation. we ain't got no faith in that kicker, Taldy, whatever how you pronounce his name. This cat can't kick past 40 yards. He's very inaccurate. So, they were trying to position it, to get it as close as possible, get this dude like a chip shot so we could get the win, get up out of there. But, shout out to Jeremy Bernard, man. He called a pass from Ty. Hey, toe tapped it down the sideline, Took it in for the W. You know what I mean? It was a wrap. So, yeah, man, they got the win. A couple highlights on the offense. Again, my man Young, the running back, he's coming. He's coming. He was one of the bright lights on the running back scene. And I can say Jan Miller ran a little better today too. Those were really the only bright spots I could say for the offense. You know what I mean? But yeah, that young cat, he's a good catcher out the backfield also. And once he gets going, he is hard to bring down. You can see it, man. He's coming. He's definitely coming. You know what I mean? Ryan Williams, man, bro, I love you. I think you're a great receiver, but I don't know what it is with you in dropping these passes, man, wide open. For you to be an elite receiver, bro, we can't have it, man. And it's going to come to a game or a time when you're going to do this in a very critical situation where we can't afford it. Gotta work on that, man. Concentrating on bringing that ball in, catching that, and securing that ball, man. I'm seeing it. It's not a good look, man. It's been all season long you've been doing it. I mean, and then, you'll come back, you'll blaze it up. Great after, run after the catch. You'll make the hardest catches, but it seems like the easy ones, right there, you drop them, man. And we can't have that, man. We can't. You gotta work on that. You gotta secure that ball, man. Straight up. But again, shout out to Kane Womack and that D. They like I said, they didn't play the best perfect game, but they did enough today to help us win that game, because if the defense hadn't shown up at all, we definitely would have lost that game, Tide Nation. There's no question about it. There's a lot of times that the defense, went out there and stopped Sellers, even though, he had a big game. A lot of times they couldn't stop the dude. He was running, doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when they had key stops, they had key stops. You know what I mean? That kept us in the game, gave us a chance. You know what I mean? But Kane Womack and the defense definitely have come a long way. Again, shout out to him. He's improved his D a lot, and I've seen it. I'm happy about it. But again, they can still work on some things to get better. There's always room for improvement. You know what I mean? Special teams, they gotta work on that. That punt where South Carolina punted the ball, they was kicking to us, and the dude got hit with the punt when it hit the ground. It's unacceptable, man. You gotta know where the ball. I know sometimes it's hard, but that's communication, though, man. That's what other cats got to be like, yo, ball, to watch out. You know what I mean? And that easily could have been a disaster for us that could have sealed our fate right there. You know what I mean? But yeah, they got to work on that special teams, man. Real, straight up, real talk, But again, in the end of the day, we found a way to win. This is our 5th straight win in the SEC. We're 7-1. Got a bye next week. I forgot who we play after the bye. It's either LSU. Is it LSU? It might be LSU. And the way LSU's getting the brakes beat off them right now, I don't really see LSU being a problem. I think my man Brian Kelly is going to be up out of there. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But anyway, whoever we play, I think we'll be ready, and I think we'll come out more fresh and have a better game than we did today. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm not going to make this video too long, YouTube. Again, Tide Nation, we go to South Carolina today, get the victory 29-22. 29-22. So let me know how you feel about that, Tide Nation. You know, the train continues to move on. Shout out to DeBoer. Hey, get these guys ready, for the stretch run here. And yeah, man, Tide Nation, we on a mission. We on a mission. You know what it is. You know what it is. But anyway, it's your man, The Rich Kid, The Rich Kid. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Oh, by the way, 99 subscribers. 99 subscribers. You like my content? Give me a subscribe. If not, give me a like. If you like my content, you know what I mean? Just give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. All right? I'm out, YouTube, Tide Nation. Peace.